All right. Okay, I'm gonna take one more question from that gentleman back there, because what happened was that he thought he had been called on, and he felt bad, and it turned out this guy didn't really have a question. So go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Leonard Martin, and I'm currently a student here at LTRC. I'm also from the Army.
For the Army, where?
I'm also discharged from the Army, sir.
Appreciate your service.
Yes, sir. 3 years. My question, sir, deals with the Veterans Administration. For example, this week, I've called them several times asking questions about the GI Bill. I'm eligible for the post 9/11 GI Bill, but I haven't gotten any benefits from them yet. And when I call them, they're often busy, and we get a message saying that we have to call back later on. Right. Sir, could you call them up and ask them and get more people to work with them? So
Well, first of all, we will get your name. You know, you went straight to the top here, so I suspect. I suspect somebody will be calling you on your cell phone in about 2 seconds. But more importantly, you know, one of my commitments as president was we are going to whip the VA into shape, because when our men and women are serving on behalf of all of us, we've got a solemn obligation to look after them when they come home. And this 9/11, post 9/11 GI Bill, I think, is a great example of it. You know, my grandfather fought in World War II, and then he got his college education on the GI Bill. It wasn't just good for him. Because of that whole greatest generation going to college, that built our middle class. And all the things that we've been talking about in terms of science and technology and innovation and clean energy, all that depends on what happens in a place like Lehigh. Making sure that people are being trained and constantly upgrading their skills for the future. So that's what the GI Bill is supposed to do. Now, the VA, we've actually increased the budget for the VA by 11% last year, which was the largest increase in 30 years. And we'll be increasing it again this year, because we think it's important to play some catch-up. Rick Shinseki, who is a great American hero and now the Secretary of the VA, one of his tasks is to upgrade a bunch of the old systems in the VA. The truth of the matter is, you shouldn't have to make a phone call. You should be able to get online. That would be more efficient. And what that tells me is, I mean, the fact that you're having to make the call tells me that we have not fully upgraded our information systems yet the way they need to be upgraded. But he is really working diligently. We had a lot of work to do on this front. The VA had been somewhat underfunded for a number of years, despite the growing amount of demand caused by returning Iraq and Afghanistan veterans. We are, I think, going to get it in a good place by the time I'm through in Washington. But in the meantime, you'll, I promise, get a return phone call. Thank you, everybody. God bless you.